pretty cool. And actually, I would like to start a movement to get the Duke promoted from the minors
to the major.
Exactly. Welcome to the National, the Duke.
They should. Well, are they going to send what's his name down? The ugly one?
Yeah, just
the Gila monster.
You know, at some time you got to cut the contract, send the guy home, and that's it.
I'm with you, Nate. You get that started, and I'll sign up.
And since we're on the topic of Vegas, I guess you have some around the news league that is, related to Vegas.
Vegas against the Rangers. Good fight. Reeves versus Quaid.
Man, Reeves is a monster out there. He's a Gila monster.
Yeah, he's a monster. Maybe they should, when Reeves retires, it'll just be the mascot. It'll be like, yeah, I'm fucking Vegas. You got a problem with me? No, but he took on Quaid. I love this fight. I love the way it started. They kind of warmed up, stretching the stuff out. They knew it was going down. They looked focused. They engaged. They were throwing some pretty wild punches. Reeves, I think, took the upper hand. McQuaid was trying to shake an elbow pad loose, but he got hit in the head while that was happening.
He got dummied.
No, I wouldn't say dummied, but he took a couple shots at the end as he was going down. So I give the fight to Reeves, but my hat's off to both of you for still showing that this exists. In the NHL where speed and skill dominate, there are still people willing to fight with passion, and this was one of those times.
Would you say Reeves is the modern day Probert?
I don't know. Reeves does score. I think he's having his best season points wise,
and that's why I say modern day, because I'm not saying he's equal to Probert, but I mean in a league that's skill and speed, he is the biggest, meanest guy in the league, and he still scares people, which on, I would say, almost every other team, there's not that type of player anymore. So that's why I say maybe in today's NHL, he's the Probert.
I mean, I like to try to think of who would line up Reeves against. Would he fight Lucic? Lucic is a big guy.
Lucic is big.
Yeah.
I know Wilson and him have had a bit of a feud.
Tom?
Yeah, and earlier this year, Reeves hit Wilson with a huge body check, and Wilson was out for, I think, a week or two.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Sweet. Fighting is still awesome.
Yeah, that's the old school feeling, and
that's about it for Around the League.
Okay, let's go to Comment Board Heroes.
Alright, our first comment on the Comment Board Heroes is from Kaiser Konrad von Pascha.
You think that's his real name?
I hope so. The Kaiser Konrad. Comment, we won with proud. One exclamation point.
Two would be warranted.
2 hands up screaming, we won with proud.
And actually, he didn't look that bad that game.
He didn't look bad in the whole period and a half he played, maybe. Yeah, total of 10 minutes.
Not a lot of ice time. Okay, next comment, and this is also Flames related. This is from the Howling Fish. He wrote, an undrafted, a 4th round pick, and a dude from Prague walks into a bar, ...
And then turn out first in the West.
Yeah, turn out to be the 3 stars of the Calgary Flames.
Yeah.
Giordano undrafted, Goudreau a 4th round pick, and Rittich a guy from Prague. So it's kind of amazing to think the Flames, with not a lot of 1st round picks on the team, they have Tkachuk and Bennett, but really the stars are all guys who came from different journeys.
Who is their other 1st round pick you can think of? I think he's playing in the minors now.
You mean Lazar?
I mean Lazar.
Oh, he's a second rounder,
Okay.
and he was Ottawa's.
Oh yeah,
No, you're right. He was a first round, but we traded a second to get him from Ottawa. That's right. Yeah, but I'm just saying, compared to like Edmonton, who has a whole bunch of first round picks and can't win a game.
Yeah,
Cry in the shower.
never ending selection for Edmonton, and they still can't figure it out.
No, it makes me happy.
I find it sad in a way, but to each their own. All right, next one from Hakon Loop. That's a good name. If Bennett passes to Jankowski, who gives to Hanifin, and Hanifin scores, that would be Hanny from Janny and Lanny.
I guess the Lanny, they're referencing the mustache for Bennett.
Yeah,
It is a Lanny McDonald type mustache.
callback there. I would say Hanny from Janny and Flanny.
Flanny?
Yeah. Is kind of Flanders-ish.
Oh, that's true. That's from the interview. Should we play the clip?
How's my muzzy look?
Oh,
How's my muzzy look?
You know what?
Good?
Kind of like Ned Flanders.
Perfect.
Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah.
It's kind of a old soup strainer.
Yeah, perfect.
yeah.
I
So
love it.
that was Ryan Leslie and Bennett talking about his mustache. Yeah, it's a
Good
nice
mustache.
stash.
Yeah.
Okay, so some other news around the league, non-Flames related. The trade deadline rapidly approaching. So
6 weeks.
yeah, I think it's February. I want to say February 15th,
Yeah.
but it's the speculation is picking up. This is the time of year where we hear a lot of talk and rumors, who's available, who's not.
And do I always think of this would be the first time in a long time where Flames would consider a playoff rental.
Yes. Since we're on the subject, before we get to the comment, let's say you're the general manager. What area are you addressing on the team? Is it offense? Is it goaltending? Is it defense?
It's not defense because their defensive formula is working, and the weirdest thing about it, it's with 3 rookies.
Yeah. Oh, well, 2 now, I guess.
Yeah. Shillington's injured. I think he went down 2 games ago, maybe against Philly.
No, he played. He just did not play. Prout played just 1 game.
Yeah.
So maybe it was just to get Prout some work, but I haven't heard anything about Shillington being injured.
He went out
Okay.
in the game.
Okay, so maybe he's out.
I think it's a non-big deal injury.
Okay, like day-to-day type
Yeah,
of thing.
a day-to-day. But
So which area, you say not defense? Now
not defense.
Would it be offense or goaltending?
Just because Smith is so easily the weak link here, the individual weak link, just because there's talks of Bobrovsky leaving, bam, just make that happen.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I'd go goaltending, and Smith is unknown because he's played so poorly. Rittich, as great as he's played, he has no track record. So it'd be great to bring in, I don't know about Bobrovsky. I might hedge my bets a little bit and try to get a solid backup, like, I don't know, Craig Anderson type of guy or something. McElhaney, but...
Again, if you were bringing in a forward, who would it be and why?
I would bring in a playmaker to try play with Neil.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking right off the bat, too. Who can engage Neil? Try bring someone from Vegas.
But they wouldn't be trading, that's the thing.
Vegas wouldn't be trading.
And it's your own division. You'd be looking at teams that are, not going to make the playoffs, trying to get rid of guys. So, yeah, we'll have to keep our eyes on trade bait and see who's available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, because like I said, this is the first time where this is even a glimpse of thought. It's like, who else can the Flames add to their team to make it better as we approach playoffs?
Yeah, and this year, it actually seems like there might be some action at trade deadline. I know every year it feels that way, but this is the one.
Last year was good. Winnipeg picked up Stastny.
It was okay, but if you look at the number of trades, it was pretty low compared to other years. So there was some moves, but I think this year is going to be the one.
All right.
But before we move on, I should probably read the comment. So this is from Who Knows Marchand, knows spelt Nose. He says, I can see it now. Stone traded, Duchesne walks in free agency, Colorado wins the draft lottery, and an angry mob burns down Melnick's mansion. So yeah, if they lose Stone and all those things go wrong, it could be a really ugly finish to the year for Ottawa.
Ottawa needs to be more heated about their loss. They shrug it off like it's no big deal and just turn the other way to the Senators. Yeah, we have a shitty hockey team. It's what we did in Calgary.
Yeah.
For multiple years. Meh, we got a shitty hockey team.
Except your feebleness.
Yeah. What?
Except how feeble your team is. Except your feebleness. Not you specifically. I mean Ottawa fans. That's how Calgary was when we struggled. You just accept we're not that good.
Yeah. That's what Edmonton's been doing for a long time now.
Well, they're throwing more of a tantrum at their feebleness. The fans are, I think,
and they should.
They should. It's been well documented their struggles.
So we'll give Ottawa some time, but they should be building up to tantrum proportions by next year.
Yeah.
Right on. Okay, is there next one? Oh, it's the Bobrovsky one.
Oh, yeah, big news, Bobrovsky.
By Bagel Chew, sounds like a Patrick Waugh, trade me right now moment. And this is in response to the heat between Bob and the organization, was specifically Tortorella.
Yeah, it's hard to decipher. They haven't given out all the information, but
this one's hot off the presses.
Yeah, what we do know is that Bobrovsky was pulled in a game. He went to the dressing room, did not return, so that's a bit unusual. Usually the goalies at least come sit on the bench, and then the next day the team suspends him. They didn't suspend him, they said he won't be playing.
Yeah, benched him, but it is a suspension basically. So, and the fact that Bobrovsky is a UFA, so he can leave at the end of the year, but he also has a no trade clause that he hasn't waived. I think there's some friction there as the team would like to either re-sign him or trade him and get something back. So this is one to keep your eye on. But he hasn't said, trade me right now.
No, but it's like, in Waugh. He could have said it behind closed doors, but it does kind of feel like that Waugh situation where things are boiling over and, as a goalie, I know we can be temperamental. So
things are boiling over in Babylon?
In Bobbyland.
Babylon.
Okay, let's move on to the next comment. So another goaltender related comment. This is one of my favorite. It relates to the Flyers using 7 different goalies this year. Sandman 730 wrote, the record for goalies played is 7. The record for dressed is 9. So the Flyers right now have tied the record for the number of goalies played in a season, and we're only at the halfway point.
Might as well try and beat it now.
Yeah, that's the next comment. Raymond Liang writes, might as well trade for another goalie and accomplish something this season. So,
yeah, that'd be hilarious. Did you ever see that picture of McKenna's helmet? Their latest goaltender acquisition?
Oh, you mean goalie number 7?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen the helmet.
It's pretty cool. It's all black. And it's those new auto paints where it's not shiny.
Oh, like matte black.
Matte black.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's your prediction? You think they'll get to 8?
I don't know. Who knows what will happen in that organization?
See, I'm going to go and say yes. It'll be 8 goalies this year.
Yeah, I mean, they just keep shuffling through a bunch of kids at this point now, eh?
Oh, it's kids, but also workmen. Guys who just... Who can we get to fill the spot and pick someone off waivers?
Yeah, they'll be making some moves around trade deadline.
And maybe we'll see number 8 set a record. Okay, should we look at some onside off?